that are committed towards making sure. Actually, I think all of the speakers today exhibited, in a way that they really want to see the party hold together, in memory of Raila Odinga, including the president himself, who is a founder member, as he highlights. That we have those ones that, they are pro-broad-based government, them that are not pro-broad-based government, and those ones will be looked at as individuals that, are defiant in a way. And then perhaps there's going to be a rise of those ones that are committed to just come and lead the party and make sure that it holds. Maybe those ones that we probably have not seen actively involved in the game of politics or in the game of just making sure that ODM is in shape. Why do you strongly believe that it will be very difficult for these three groups that are committed towards making sure the party stands are going to have the struggles?
Those are not my words, that I think it's going to be very difficult. What I have postulated, rather, is that there are certain considerations that have got to be taken into account. In other words, I have flagged the things that need to be watched very carefully going forward. And they could be the Achilles heel of the party in the post-Raila Odinga dispensation. Number one, that there are ideological questions. There are different people who have been around Raila Odinga for different reasons. There are those who have been around him because they have seen him espouse the kind of principles, values, and the kind of ideological orientation that impresses them, it tickles them, it touches them, they believe in it, and that is the direction they would like to go in terms of the Kenyan nation, the kind of future they would like to see for the Kenyan nation, and the kind of government that they believe would take the Kenyan nation that way. That is one. Okay. There are also within that space others who are interested in being in leadership, in being in power, regardless of what that leadership does. They are satisfied to be on the bandwagon. And I can give you a very quick example. I listened to Ali Hassan Joho this morning, minister in charge of mining and blue economy. And I listened to him from the beginning to the end. Not a single public-spirited word did he say. He said that he was thanking and celebrating Raila Odinga because when he first developed passion and ambition, I think that was the word, when he developed ambition for leadership, it was Raila Odinga who held his hand and who helped him to win a seat in Kenyan coast and helped him later on to get to the cabinet, helped him to become a governor, and has helped him, now he's a minister. His vision, if vision it be called, is very insular. It is around him. It is not anything to do with the public. And you saw one person after the other talking about how they had been helped to ascend, to climb. Now, that is not the kind of thing that those who are ideologically oriented would celebrate. Those who are ideologically oriented would be looking at his politics and how those politics have impacted the public, and they would want to hope that that carries on into the future. So when we talk about, therefore, continuity or succession, or when we talk about Raila's orphans, we have got to distinguish between the ideological orphans and the hangers-on, those who are swinging from his coattails. And those who are swinging from his coattails will follow anything that moves, so long as that something that moves seems to promise to take them to the destination that they want. but his ideological orphans would refuse to board anything that moves if it's not the correct courage that is going to be taking the country to where they think and they believe that Raila Odinga wanted it to go. Now that divide alone becomes a question of tussling.
Okay.
Then there are other things like personal ambition for spaces. Even among those who share in the same belief, there will be those who are saying, I'm the right person. You are not the right person. And then there are generational issues, newer generations who are going to be saying, you people give us space. There will be older generations saying, we are more seasoned, we are more experienced. Then you have to go back to the community itself, because he occupied space at the national level, but he had a springboard. So that springboard also, people will be looking at it and saying, I'm the right person.
And we will narrow it down to the Luo nation shortly. But still on the same note, Steve, we have listened to all these individuals.